cell phone.
What's going on, guys? Yes, today, another surprise show. It is 12 o'clock, Friday afternoon. Welcome to Video Chicken Live. I can't promise things are going to go well today. I'm not going to lie to you, but we are going to give it hell for you guys. I think you're going to love it, so let's get going. It's time for Video Chicken. Don't hit the lights. What is wrong with you? To my left, co-host, chickenista, chicken expert, Kristen. Today is going to be an awesome show. Look at Goosebumps.
Coyotes are everywhere.
What's going on, Kristen?
Oh, I was just getting my chicken poop necklace on.
Can I get some? Someone's already pooped. Ingrid's like doing her job. Ask and you may receive. Ingrid is on it.
Don't blame it on me.
Oxygen is the solution to foul odors.
Oh, I just felt it on my back. It's warm and oh, God.
I knew I was going to have serious problems that, like, the coop remained that much better than the house forever.
The coop is beautiful, by the way. I'm not trying to plug your products by any means.
Please do.
Lipstick, give me a makeup kit. You know, I'll be nice and pretty for the crows.
Oh, so let's pull out another chicken. This is like a magic trick. Up to 1 o'clock already. Oh my God. We have a new Ingrid.
Memo! I missed the memo.
Know a lot of people who do raise rabbits alongside their chickens.
Why would you wait till the last minute to pull out your homework?
Have we met before?
Yeah, that's a good one with the cords and everything.
This falls right off, and he regrows a new one the following spring.
Calm down, Matt. Calm down.
Why?
This is a really interesting show.
Oh, it's, see?
Yeah.
My fault. I love it. Cindy, you just earned yourself a shirt. I love that.
Yes, Matt, you are right.
I had no idea what to expect when we opened up that box. And this is why we love what we do.
That's my goal, is to really bring people together through chickens.
The power of chickens.
So.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Video Chicken Live. It is August 16th, 2024. Thank you so much for being here. Today is actually going to be a really fun show because I think I'm going to do something that I seldom do, and that is not be so cryptic, so vague. I found out recently, vague. I'm going to show you guys how to do something. And I have a feeling what I'm going to show you guys.
Are you going to share a recipe, a secret sauce?
I think so. I'm going to actually show you guys how to do it, like we did the brooder, right?
Right.
I can only imagine if I ever showed people how to actually build one of our chicken coops, we could probably retire on a YouTube channel. Maybe one day we will. So
I'd like to retire.
Today, well, no, so here's what happened. I happened to be somewhere yesterday because I was somewhere, and then before that I was somewhere, and then I got this idea. I was like, whatever happened to that? Oh, that's vague.
Vague.
That's vague. So today I want to show you guys a hack. Is that the right word? Everything's, I got a hack. I don't see it as a hack.
It's a DIY project.
Yes, exactly. And something tells me people have already started doing this. And God knows I don't like being in the back of the line. I want to be in the front of the line. God is my witness. And I don't know if we ever had the pictures, if we found the pictures.
Of what? Of
what we're going to do today. Where we did it about 10 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to look for pictures. Did I miss a memo?
So.
I mean, I could look now. Is there a commercial break?
No. All right. So.
What are you, new?
About 10 years ago.
I'm just a little out of practice. Yeah.
10 years ago, I was introduced to one of my favorite stores. Okay, so shout out to this store here in a second. And when I was in there, I came across a device that I was like, wait a minute, that would work great for chickens. And if you guys know, my mission here at Carolina Coops is best coop for the best price, but it doesn't just stop there. What I'm trying to do is make it so people know you can have chickens. You can have chickens no matter what your situation. I don't care the number of predators you have, how much you go on vacation, whatever. We have a solution for everyone. And the thing about chickens, one of the biggest mistakes you can ever make with chickens is letting them get bored. And what a great way to stop them from getting bored by just throwing them some scratch, right?
That's right.
And I know there's going to be a lot of negative comments today, so I'm going to just try to get it out there right away that I understand that scratch is meant to be a treat. And treats are something that's usually not really good for you, like a lot of sugar and whatnot. And then I also know, yes, it's August 16th, 2024. There's going to be people that are also going to say, well, you should not give chickens this type of scratch, these type of treats this type of year. You should do that in the winter because it helps keep them warm. Right now, you should give them greens and veggies and things like that, keep them cooler. I get that. You know what? I should stop worrying about it because that's actually what helps promote the show is all the negative comments.
Well, Everybody's got an opinion.
I don't think. I mean, people. Yes, that's true.
But,
Everybody does have an opinion, but I don't think that. I mean, yes, there's some science, I guess, to like giving them more corn, and like you want to in the winter, and because their body has to digest and keeps them warm, and then the black oil, sunflower seeds in the fall because it helps with molting because it's a great source of protein for feathers. But other than that, scratch is scratch, and it's not.
Who doesn't love a good scratch? You know what I'm saying?
My chickens are totally spoiled with scratch.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I don't do a reformulation.
So here's what we're doing today.
During the year, they've got great survival skills, right?
So today, folks,
And I've got a story about that.
I got a twofer. I'm going to show you a homemade recipe, which is not really a recipe. We're just going to slap a bunch of stuff together, and I'm going to explain why. We're going to make our own scratch, but that's not the fun part. That's not the important part. That's the easy part. The fun part is what it's going to go into. Yes.
All right.
It is what Nan called years ago the Chickie Nanny.
Matt, your microphone is like blocking half your face.
It's because I'm talking into it because this is actually a radio show. And this is where I always talk into it versus Kristen wants to break the rules. See, watch this.
I am a rule breaker.
Hello.
Your voice carries.
But it's about consistency.
Okay.
So here we go. All right, it is a chicken show. Speaking of chicken show, Murder Mittens is around here somewhere. She does not need to be in. Yeah, that's too much. Way too much of Murder Mittens. So
that is a cat.
So I'm going to show
for those joining us for the first time.
Yeah, that's true, which you better not be. Well, if you are, wait a minute. I never think about that. If you are a first-time viewer, listener, let us know. And if you're not, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a wave hi. And as always, let us know what your questions are. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you guys first a device that we not invented. I just slapped different parts together and called it the Chicken Nanny and put chicken scratch in it so that if you weren't there to give your chickens treats, this was the Chickie Nanny. Right. So we're going to do that here in a second. We got all kinds of stuff in here. And in order to really
We really do. I mean, there's a lot of stuff all over. I mean, I'm feeling like this is home.
No, listen. So thank you.
I mean, there's like barely a path.
Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you, Nicole. And thank you, Kelly. So Nicole and Kelly came in here earlier this morning like, Matt, what are you trying to do? And I'm like, well, I'm going to try to do something for today's show, which I have a surprise for you guys. I think you're going to love this. Let me know what you think. And we're trying to hook this surprise up. Nicole is like, well, do you want us to help clean your table? And I'm like, well, no, it is what it is. Well, okay, I guess. Nicole comes around here. She goes, oh, and just turned around.
I think, well, it's like our archive, though. For every show that we have props, we just throw them behind us.
Yes, like we got crap everywhere in here. But Ingrid,
and I see some breakfast dishes.
So I don't know if you see it, but I have a new camera view for you guys so that you can really get a good look at what we're doing today. Go ahead, Ingrid. Hit this new camera. Look at. Whoa, oof. Here we are. Huh? You guys now have the ability to see when I'm using the mouse or go to ring the bell. But more important, that was me. Let me do it.
All right.
Gosh, I hit the mouse. Can't even give me 2 seconds.
Where's my mouse?
You don't get a mouse. So as we do what we're going to do today, I want Ingrid at her discretion to pop back and forth between camera shots. So what did you guys think of that, huh? I saw it this morning. I was like, sham, wow.
Wow, we're so classy. Look at us. It only took us 5 years to do something.
I know. I literally, it doesn't get it. I just zip tied it to the ceiling.
That's classy.
But it works.
It totally
works.
works.
It's our old camera, so it's not going to be this beautiful resolution.
Oh, so it's going to cut out at exactly
I
1
hope
hour,
not,
10
because
minutes.
we're only using it maybe half the time.
Okay,
so that's what we're going to do today. But I have got to talk about some stuff before we go any further.
Oh, is this getting stuff off your chest?
No,
Matt's venting.
No, I've decided I can't anymore. This week was one of the toughest weeks we've ever had in Carolina Coops history. That it was so tough I don't want to talk about it.
Interesting.
But I want to talk about the good stuff. So yesterday I had to meet you down in Garner to get some stuff. And as always,
thank you for coming to my neck of the woods.
You're welcome. And as always, you're like, well, can you get me lunch for helping you? I'm like, yeah, of course. So of course we go to sushi.
There's something about me. I love free food.
Yeah, I'm aware, and I appreciate you helping me out. Anyways, so
thank you for lunch.
Here is why, guys, and again, I'm so thankful this happens, and let us know your stories, why you love Video Chicken Live. We just keep hearing the greatest stories, and it makes me feel bad because we haven't been doing it as much as I would like to. However, out in public, walking into a sushi restaurant, I have a Carolina Coops shirt on, and the lady is looking at my chest, and she goes, "Oh, Carolina Coops, I'm a huge fan." She looks up, and it was almost like she was starstruck. Her jaw just dropped. She started getting teary-eyed. I took my sunglasses off. I said, "Hi, my name is Matt." She goes, "I know who you are." Da, 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 da. And it just made my day. And she started saying,
She's watching, by the way.
Oh, she
She
is?
is, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, yes.
Wait, and there was another important part.
I was going to get there, but go ahead. Because people have ADD, and apparently I interrupt people. Go ahead.
I was on time. I was waiting in the restaurant.
Oh, that is an important. Yes, you actually made it there before me. I was a little busy doing things. So, anyways,
that's a rare occasion.
It's just so nice. It does happen. I run into people. They recognize us, but that's not the important part. She says things like, "I feel like we're family," and then to take it a little bit further, she said, "Matt, last week's show. I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now." She goes, "That was so painful to watch. I was praying for you. I just felt all that you were going through." Like, it's just amazing to me, and can't thank you guys enough how important this show is for our viewers out there, especially when they say, and I think her name was Tammy, she said, "I don't get to catch it live." That's why I'm so thankful she's here. But she said, it's our Friday ritual. When they get home from work, they'll sit down with her husband. That's what they do for Friday night entertainment.
Yeah, and I've heard that from a couple other people too.
Yeah, especially the one where they had to travel 8 hours each way because their child was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they said, "You don't understand. Video Chicken was our therapy along the way." I am just blown away by that because I hope what we're doing is working because I am just who I am. I'm very just here I am. And I'm just thankful that you guys let me have that opportunity for you guys. So just a great story. Oh, of course, I was on the phone with Ingrid because Ingrid and I are going over something as usual. And I'm like, "Well, I got Ingrid on the phone." She goes, "Yeah, Ingrid with the purple hair." I was like, "Yeah, that's Ingrid." And then I was like, "Well, Kristen, I think, is in here. You want to meet her. So thank you for coming out." And of course,
I thought I was in trouble. I got a text that said, "Can you come out here, please?"
I don't think I said please.
Come out here. So.
Come out here now.
Come out here now.
All right, so again,
now.
if you're just joining us, welcome to Video Chicken Live. 49 people here. Hit that thumbs up button. Share the show. I'm going to get into some DIY stuff that's very, very simple. I think it's a lot of fun. And wanted to just talk about one more thing. I can feel it. It's starting to build up inside me. So was it 2 weeks ago when I walked in? We had no plan to do VCL. And then Christopher said, "Matt, we got a problem." Was it 2 weeks ago or was it last week?
No,
it wasn't last week.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. This was the
Might
one
have
that
been
you
3.
did it without Kristen and I.
Right, because we didn't have a plan. There's no plan to do a show, which there's no plan to do this show either, but thank you for being here.
It came together yesterday.
I walked in and Christopher goes, "We got a problem." Tells me what it is. He says, "We have someone completely copying our website. If you guys didn't watch the last show, after this show, go back and watch it, please."
It was difficult to watch. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, it was because we were there and you were upset.
Yes. So it was a different tone, but sometimes you need those lows to appreciate the highs.
That's true.
And it is all true emotion, and I think there is something real and authentic about that. That sometimes it
doesn't get any more real than that. I'm sorry. It
puts everything in perspective.
That was live, real time.
Yeah.
My life at a moment that is very hard for me because I don't know what to do.
Right.
Your body feels what it feels. I've grown up. I'm wiser, I think. So I did what I thought I should do. I come to you guys. And the point I wanted to make is, within 5 minutes, I think it was 60 seconds. It was like Christopher had everything up and running and we got live on the air. And I started to show you guys, here's what's going on. And this subject bothers me where I thought I saw it all. I thought I saw it all with people that are copying our plans, pretending that they came up with the designs. Then they pretend to be us on social media.
Yeah, we had a lot of those.
Oh my God. So many people just pretend and they're just trying to get a deposit.
The marketplace.
Right.
Facebook marketplace.
This is the first time someone completely copied a fully functional website.
Yeah.
Knew what to change as far as the phone number and emails and whatnot. So I did what I thought I should do.
They just made the URL a misspelling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sure most of you were here to watch it last week or 2 weeks ago. And the point I'm going to get at is if you didn't see it, go back and watch it later. However, we got through that show. I can't thank you guys enough for all the calls, the texts, the emails. It meant the world to me. I am so thankful how much you guys cared. You knew what I felt like, or even if you didn't, you were there for me. That's all. I can't thank you enough. And I hope I did a good job for you guys. It was hard. It was so hard. I kept thinking, what would my dad say right now?
Mm-hmm.
And I know he would be proud of me, and I know he'd say, "Bud, I don't know how you did. I couldn't do it."
Yeah. Yeah. You did hold it together.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was like half my brain is in rage.
Yeah.
And the other half, I'm like, I want to do this for you guys. I want to do it for my family. I want to do it for my customers, the viewers. Like, let's make something good out of it. And at the end of the day, that's what I realized. This guy's just going to make us better. And he did. Regardless of what he said, how much he denied it and justified.
Yeah, Matt got him on the phone.
Yeah, we got him on the phone. So I don't want to bore you guys and draw this out. You have to go back and watch it. Got him on the phone. Mackenzie figured out how to, she's a genius at, I swear to God, she worked for the CIA. She got his.
She might still.
She got him on the phone. And the point is, thank you for the emails. Thank you for the calls, the texts, all the support. I had no idea it was coming. And you guys helped get him shut down in what, 3 days? 4 days?
That's surprising.
I mean, I registered with a couple, like, yeah. I mean, it was a group effort by everybody, but it had to put a formal complaint in from
Yes.
Carolina Coops and stuff. And then, then when one of them wrote back to me and said, "Can you give me the URL for this?" And which I thought I did on the application, and I went to it. I was like, "Oh, well, I guess it's worked." So that was the second one.
Ingrid, thank you, everyone that said and had actually executed on all the different websites. One of my old neighbors who actually does this for a living goes, "I live and breathe by this stuff." He started giving us advice, so I thank him so much for that. We call him Goose, because he looks just like Goose from Top Gun. So my plan was that I wanted to shut him down live on the air. I was have Goose come in here dressed up with a bomber hat and the Goose glasses, because he's so smart, but he's an interesting character. I thought it'd be fun to do it live, shut him down. But he got shut down.
That's great.
So thank you, everyone that had everything to do with that. And it did. It only made us better. Please, guys, if you think you're talking to someone for Carolina Coops and you question for a second, is this really Carolina Coops or what? Just please do your due diligence. I can just tell you, you can always call us. I don't know what else they can do to make sure they know, yes, this is really Carolina Coops. Ingrid, you've done great social media posts to put it out there to warn people when they know they are talking to someone from Carolina Coops and they're not. Can I get some water in here, please? I forgot to bring in my water. All right. So with all that said, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for being here. 51 people. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit a share.
And so many more on the replay.
Oh, I know. So, yeah, and it's amazing.
And the podcast. So we may only have 50 to 100, 150 live, but...
Well, I want to grow it, obviously. I want to grow the show live because it's our audience right now, from Patty, Fisherman Ryan, Susan, Robert, David, especially when, we start to feel like we're part of their family.
Yeah.
That they help make the show, especially with the questions they have. You help bring, I hope, a lot of good out of me. And I just can't thank you guys enough.
It was funny. Sean was saying something. He's like, "Oh, is that the person that gave you the chicken?" I was like, "Oh, no, that was Francine. It was from Matt Ryan, who gave me the statue for Murphy after Murphy passed away." And it's like, you guys are just, you're incredibly thoughtful. And it's, it means a lot to us. That you appreciate what we do.
It means so much. And then again, I can't say it enough. It is. This is why I love technology. We are connecting dots that I don't think ever got created before, especially for us older folk. It's hard for us to wrap our minds around it. But to walk in.
Did you just call yourself an older folk?
Yeah. I'm trying to accept it. If I can get some water in here. Also, there's one more thing I want to share, and I'm going to get better at this. I'm not a big bragger. I know Ingrid thinks I'm a narcissist or whatever. It's hard for me.
You say it once and you're like labeled.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt a little.
I'm sorry.
Because I thought I knew what a narcissist was, and I've seen what they do to people, and I'm like, wow, thanks, Ingrid.
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, that's not me.
So, Nicole, I hope you're
Someone I
listening.
knew once.
Okay, here's some water. Nan, if you can help me. How are you doing, Nanner? Watch all the questions.
Hi, Nan.
You like my zip tie job up there? All right, thank you. Is Nicole on lunch? Yes. Nicole, please do me a huge favor. And I want Nicole in here. I hope she doesn't get mad at me. Please bring the reward. She's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I just got to give you guys another huge shout out. I know nobody knows this. I got to give our customers a shout out because, again, it's not possible without them. Muskrat.
I made that happen.
Give me a chance
No,
to
no, no.
say.
I mean, I made sure that we got the thing, the reward.
Well, give me a chance to
right,
say thank
I
you.
don't know what's going on. This is a
Exact-
surprise
it
for
is
me too.
Suspense. Okay, so Nicole, when you can get in here.
So we have some comments, though.
All right, let's hit the
So
comments. Let's get going.
Fish and Matt Ryan said, we got a scammer shut down. Imagine what we can all do to Dale.
I have a Dale update. There was another HOA meeting, and I brought all of my paperwork and my laptop, set that down in front of me, and he did not say anything about chickens.
Wow.
So,
Did you say, Dale, why so quiet about the chicken?
well, he was harassing some lady behind me.
Oh, he found someone else to
Yeah.
annoy? Okay. That's usually how that happens. And yes, Fish and Matt Ryan, I know you got me the shower caddy. I got to take it home.
We actually just was one of the few things that got picked up. And Susan, you're right. I know. Be predictable.
It's hard. There's a lot of stuff.
Well, we're kind of on break with the summer.
So Nicole, please have
You
a
know.
seat in front of the
I was
mic.
going to ask you what it looked like.
Can you hand me that, please? And just have a seat in the mic. Ingrid, make sure her mic is on.
We can talk about the schedule. We might be. I don't know if the summer's over.
Okay.
It can be all in the back.
So
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
here is our beloved Nicole. I don't know if Nicole's ever been on the air here or not. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but I'm just going to share real quick that Nicole and Ingrid, and I know there's been other people that have little bits and pieces, but I've asked Nicole and Ingrid, especially I had to be on my knees begging Ingrid to start something that I knew is an important part of our business. And that is, I know how many people are building their coop inspired by us, so thank you. But I know the things that are a pain in the butt to build in the coop, the egg hutches, to wrap a roost bar, to do all the things. So we started this whole accessory line. And from that, it's turned into a whole, not a new part of the business, a very well organized part of the business, a part of the business that our customers don't have to wait. Right? I want you guys to hear it, what you've accomplished. Yes, we had over 10,000. Oh, you can't see it. Here's an award for our flock shop on Shopify. 10,000.
Oh, I wonder if it'll show up on this view.
Maybe. So, but I want to make sure you guys understand what this means.
No.
That one, you guys took a chance. You had no clue how to do it. I didn't know how to do it, but I knew you guys could do it. And not only did you crush it, it makes me so happy to see how proud you guys are, especially Nicole does her little dance and like, I love this. That's what an entrepreneur loves to see, is the growth in their people, because you are doing things I can never do. And thank you to the customers to sell 10,000 as quick as we did. I couldn't.
Who is this from?
This is our Shopify.
It's a milestone from Shopify.
Shopify,
We had
okay.
over 10,000 orders, and they give you the thing like, oh, you reached 10,000 orders, which doesn't mean 10,000 items. It means 10,000 orders. And really, I could make all the functionality you want, but Nicole is the one that's making it happen, and the people in the shop and stuff. And if it wasn't for Nicole, I could make the prettiest thing in the world and work great. But you know,
You guys are great.
She
I have
is
a great team behind me.
I know, but she is my. You know how Matt, you always say that you wouldn't know what to do without me. That's how I feel about Nicole.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
she's that to me. So she makes my job. Like, I don't have to worry about anything because I have Nicole.
See, that's the secret sauce. So Nicole, I just want you to
You guys
talk
are gonna make me cry.
That's the whole idea right now,
best.
because this is what business is about. This is the beauty part. This is the beautiful part about business, is at the end of the day, it's the people. It's the people that make it or break it, whether it's our customers and you guys. And I can tell you as an entrepreneur, and I can speak for Nan, the hell we went through. We can't do the next level of this business without you guys.
We are so thankful for all of our useful humans.
Yes. And I want to be noted how much it means to me and what it means to me. It's not, yes, to 10,000 milestone, that's great. What it means to me is you guys took a chance. You did something you didn't want to do. You crushed it. You got our vendors complimenting you guys. You're smiling and proud of what you've done. And you've built confidence. You're ready to take it to the next level. You are now delegating parts of your jobs that I said you won't have to do this forever, but I want you to learn it. And I want you to say, I am going to delegate this part, but you'll know in a second if something's right or wrong. Mm-hmm. And now when we go to take our next parts of this business that we're going to grow into, the whole click and buy, the full knockdown, I know you guys will crush it and you'll be so happy and not frustrated like we were through this process, but rightfully so. So thank you.
I see
Thank
on
you.
here that you hit this milestone more than a month ago.
Yep.
Yes.
It took a while for them to ship it.
So it's still, the clock is still ticking on that one.
Yep.
Next is 100,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so.
we'll get it.
We'll get it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna absolutely get it, and just can't thank you enough.
Well, that was nice.
Thanks,
Nice of them to
guys.
send
You're
this.
welcome. Thank
And
you,
that's
Nicole.
For
Thanks for
Nicole's
coming
desk.
in.
You put that back on Nicole's
I
desk.
know.
Where,
I said that.
where
I said,
it deserves
Nicole,
to live.
Here you go, Nicole. Yeah, that's what I told you yesterday. I said, no, that's on your desk.
She's like, you can pick it up when you come here. I'm like, no, that's for you. I didn't have it sent to my house. I had it sent to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
All right, are we ready to get going? If you guys
Yep.
are just joining us, I'm just rambling here. 56 people, thank you so much. I'm going to show you guys the Chicky Nanny. Are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm going to need an assistant because you're not going to disappear. So I need an assistant.
The assistant's in the bag.
I
Where is your?
It was so fun. Even yesterday when that lady ran into us, she goes, yeah, Ingrid with the purple hair. She's talking about Cracker Muncher. It's just so funny. Can I have an assistant come in here that's going to be able to hand us stuff? Because I don't.
Like a chicken or a.
I need a human
Oh,
being.
Want me to hand it to you?
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Let's
That's an
start by
lunch.
making the Chicky Nanny. All right, so it's all going to start.
What do you want first?
I want the bucket first. Oh, look what I happen to have. So we're going to start with a bucket. And the whole idea behind this bucket is to hold what we're going to make here from scratch. We're going to make scratch from scratch. That should be a T-shirt.
A more complete scratch than what you typically get. Typically, it's like only 2 or 3 grains.
Look how bright it is. You don't adjust your screen. That's us. That's the camera adjusting. Okay, so I need a screw gun. Oh, I just happen to have one right here.
Leftover from another show?
Mm-hmm. And I need, please. Yeah, Mackenzie, come on in. This will be fun. So, Mackenzie, how you doing today, Mackenzie?
Hi, Kenzie.
Great. Hi.
Can you hand me the red and black box? Do you guys have any idea yet? Tell me if you have any idea.
Any guesses?
Any guesses what we're doing? The Chicky Nanny. Mackenzie, do you remember this? This was before you started, but I'm sure you've heard about it. The Chicky Nanny.
I don't think so.
Any idea what I'm doing? No. Okay, good. So first we're going to pull out the instructions or the destructions. We're just going to throw them off to the side. We're going to pull out this device that is meant for a deer feeder.
Oh, I know what you're doing now.
Yes, it's just that simple. And it's changed since I did the first Chicky Nanny. And of course, now you can buy the whole unit that's meant to hold corn for deer and make it real simple. But of course, we're going to make it complicated. I wanted to make one.
You wanted to use your screw gun.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And a hole saw. So what we're going to do, folks, is I went to Agri Supply. Great store. Absolutely love the store. They're going to be hopefully wholesaling our hemp soon, which I'm very, very excited about. And, oh, okay, so we got some self-tapping screws, and we're going to need a battery. I don't think we should put the battery in yet. This is going to go terribly wrong.
It's definitely going to go terribly wrong.
Well, we got to do it then.
All right, so can you hand me the hole saw, please? Do you know what a hole saw is? Thank you.
It saws a hole.
It saws a hole. Imagine that. You don't have to use a hole saw. I'm going to do it just because I'm showing off. We have to first drill a hole right dead center into the bottom of the bucket. And the reason why I chose this hole saw is the top side of the actual dispenser, which is going to mount to the bottom of the bucket right here, has to have, passing of the scratch. So all I did this morning is said, okay, well, that hole saw. You want to go ahead and maybe start clicking between the cameras.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you pick a hole saw that's slightly bigger or slightly smaller?
It should always be a little bit bigger, I think, right?
Okay.
Than what the hole is, right? So I just made it a little bit bigger. And what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to drill right dead center there, okay? So, and then, of course, we have lots of room in here to do this. So you're going to take a screw gun, and I highly recommend a screw gun, guys. We had someone come in recently to pick up a chicken coop, and I said, she started asking me for some advice and this and that, which I love to give. I said, well, it starts with a screw gun, and she's like, well, what's a screw gun? I was like, oh, dear. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of a screw gun, especially with a hole saw, or if you're driving screws, you got to have the clutch. If you've ever made cornhole boards with a 6-inch hole saw, if you don't have that clutch, it'll break your wrist. If
Really?
that catches, yes. In this case, it's going to be more of a safety mechanism than it is to not overdrive screws with the clutch. Okay. Got to make the Chicky Nanny thing Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, so I can control it by the phone, so I can shut them up without getting
Oh,
upset.
yes.
Agreed.
Not
I know
bad.
what you mean.
So maybe here's the thing. We started doing this, and we even had artwork made for a chickie nanny. It was a lady out feeding scratch to her chickens. I was going to offer this. Maybe we will.
Yeah, you need to make one for me because the past couple of nights it's been nice and cool, and we've been sleeping with the windows open.
Yeah.
And the chickens are outside our bedroom window. So every morning you just hear, "Rah, rah,
Yes.
rah," and Sean just turns to me and goes, "Your birds are so loud."
Yeah, I same thing happens to me. I go outside and I'm like, what is going on? Why is everybody complaining this morning?
Oh, you call it complaining?
It sounds like a complaint.
Oh God, that reminds me.
It's their tone. It's all in the tone.
It is the tone, and they're waiting for me at the gate, like a bunch of dogs in a dog park, for me to like come through there and give them their little treats that I give them every morning.
So
loud.
Yeah, this can be. All right, so we got a little booger. I'm gonna call it a little booger. Top.
All right.
Top. Switch. Go. Move. Go. All right, we got a little booger right here.
I'm not used to doing a cooking show.
That is a
That's what it
really nice
feels.
view.
Thank you. Cool. So I am going to. So I had to get. You probably can't hear me. I had to get rid of the booger, and so I can have the pilot bit of the hole saw to kind of really poke in there. So I'm just gonna push it in there. I'm gonna really try to stab it as
Center it. Yep.
And then you want to hold this. Okay, make sure we get the camera shot.
It's there.
I'm gonna turn the speed down. There's that clutch. Okay. I just want to be careful. I don't want things to go. Jeez. Aha! Look at that. Okay, so now we have a hole that is drilled. I don't have well, I could probably tell me on here what size this is. Do we have a tape measure anywhere? I'm going to guess 4-inch. 4-inch hole. And now, folks, if you don't have a screw gun and a hole saw, you can use a jigsaw. Use a knife, you know.
That made a really nice
hole.
Yeah,
really
we
nice
use the hole saws for the rain barrels.
I was trying to be funny. I am so stressed and tired. I can't
chuckled.
be funny. Thank you. It's like, I don't know.
It's like when you stuck your head out of my chicken run door.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's always a good picture.
All right, so we got a hole, and then all we got to do now is we're going to take the dispenser. Let's see. How do we do? Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So we got to line that up. Now we got to drill some more holes. So we're going to take some drill bits. It doesn't matter what kind of drill bit. I know some people, when they start talking to us, are like, what kind of drill bit? When you're drilling in the soft materials, it doesn't really matter what type of drill bit. Just a general drill bit will be just fine.
I'm trying to go through some questions while you're
do that, please.
vamping
and
here.
then don't forget to pop between cameras.
Yes, I'm getting there.
To keep it interesting.
Somebody asked what was the best kind of netting for poultry netting for the chicken yard. And do you have an opinion, Matt? I know I have my opinion.
I have. It seems like I have an opinion for everything.
I like the Stromberg's poultry, the heavy duty poultry netting. That's what I used over mine.
Yeah, you do want the UV protected.
Yeah.
Can I see that pen, please?
Sure.
I've had it up there for years.
Great answers. Yes, you want heavy duty, 3/4 to 1 1/8 black, ultraviolet resistant nylon bird netting.
Yeah, you might pay a little just to get the quality, but if you don't have to go up there and futz with it, it's worth it.
Totally agree. So I am going to. Well, that's not really working. I might need a marker.
Oh my gosh.
Like a Sharpie?
Yes.
Can I get a Sharpie? All right, so folks, if you're going to do this, you're going to need a Sharpie.
I'm surprised we don't have one sitting around.
Let's get a list on things to get for this chicken netting.
So we're going to pre-drill some holes because there's some holes right there so that you can just screw it right into the bucket. And what I love about this particular situation, and just so you know, American Hunter Outdoor Products is not paying for us to promote this. Maybe they should, but this is just something that happened that AgriSupply had. And if you've never heard of AgriSupply, that must mean you don't live in the Southeast. Love that store.
Are they a chain?
They are.
I would guess like a regional chain.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
They were so great to talk to yesterday. Thank you, Mackenzie. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So we're going to mark holes, try to get it center. I don't know. I hope I don't screw this up.
Well, you're doing that. I'm gonna eat this fig that.
Is that what that
Yeah.
is?
Do you want half of it?
I got another one, Matt. You want to?
Yeah. I mean, that Ingrid gave me from her yard.
A fig?
Yeah.
Like a fig Newton?
Well, and that, where the actual fig Newton originates from,
Would you
a
like
fig
one?
tree.
But, Mommy, they're not cookies. Remember that commercial?
Oh, I saw the recipe that you put online. I was gonna try that this morning.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll try it today, though.
Hold on, folks. Thank you. You just reminded me of something. 'Cause I know a lot of people, which is probably a good thing, don't follow me on my personal social media.
Hello.
So, my daughter made something recently. Did I tell you about this, Kristen?
No, I just saw it on social media.
Okay, so Ingrid. All right, so
But
folks,
I feel like I was there.
I cannot tell you how good something is that my daughter started making. She saw it on TikTok. If you love cheese, who doesn't love cheese? And if you love pickles, you have no idea what you're missing. So remind me, I'm going to explain it here in a minute. All right, so let's go back up top.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
drill some holes. There we go. So a little black. I'm just going to push a little. Oh, it's so nice. Nice sharp bit. We're going to make some holes.
What size drill bit is that?
This is exactly a 9/64, so you cannot do it unless you have an exact 9/64. No, I just eyeballed it, and because I looked at the screws, and they give you these nice. I thought they're stainless.
What's that thing called? A deer hunter?
It's.
It says American Hunter
American
Outdoor Products.
And someone's gonna have to pick up in here.
Yeah, somebody, Matt.
All right. So now what we're going to do is I noticed what I really love about this is they have the hexagon molded out. So we can just flip this over. See if I drilled the holes right. I'm going to pop the screws through.
I'm sorry.
I might have to go bigger. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So don't use a 9/64.
Well, that's why I asked.
Use a 5/32.
Stop I'm trying to write stuff down, dude. So be exact.
So say that again, a 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You just eye it. Like you guys cook. I asked Nan, like, how do you do this? She goes, I don't know. I just do it. I guess that's how I
trial and error.
That's how I make a chicken nanny. So anyways, you take cheese. Okay, don't use a 5/32.
Scratch it out.
Use a 3/16. Oh my Lord. Here we go. That's a big bit.
Now, if we had show prep.
I don't do prep, as you guys know.
Yeah.
I love prepping.
I'm aware.
Okay. Oh, it's going to fit now. All right. So we're taking a 3/16.
Third time.
3/16 is the
Third
one.
time's the charm.
Third. We do it nice because we do it twice, as Ethan would say. All right. Oh, yeah, that fit.
Is Ethan here to try this out?
No, Ethan's on the road. Oh, that's the other thing. That lady that we ran into yesterday.
Tammy
and Nan and I were talking about this yesterday, that I'm actually thankful for. I don't want it to just be the three of us, even on the camera. I want more. I want you guys to learn more of the Carolina Coops crew. And I love that Tammy said, I really love to see more of that Ethan. And I'm like, he would love to hear that. All right, so that's not going to work. Okay,
yeah,
so
I can
what
help
were you
you.
thinking?
we're gonna need an assistant. So can you just
I can hold it.
Can you flip the camera?
I'm doing it, dude. There's less things going on.
Are you mad at me? Are you getting angry?
Fishing Matt Ryan, no. Fishing Matt Ryan says you can use that as an automatic feeder for your koi pond too.
Yes. Yep. It's all pretty much.
My pond's tiny. So
it's all pretty much. Can you hold that screw?
Yeah.
No, not there. Underneath.
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
All right. So that's good. Let's go ahead and put another screw into the hole right there. Yeah. Look at us go.
Thank you, Francine.
Hi, Francine. How are you doing today? Do you want me to do it? You got to get it in the hole.
Oh, okay, this is a
You know
terrible
where it
shot.
goes.
Oh. Yeah, to be able to see it would be nice.
Well, which one you? Oh, you're going into that one.
Right now I am.
Well, yeah. Stick it there. Here, just there you go. Now stick it in. I got it lined up. Well, you got to get it in the hole. Can you see? Oh my gosh! Hold on.
This is not going to sound good on the podcast. Yes, by the way.
What do you mean? All right. Well, apparently I didn't dot it very well.
I'm gonna eat the rest of my fig.
Okay, so this is a little bit tricky.
And pretend I'm not here.
All right, so what I did is I lifted up the thingy,
That's not. That's
Now I can hold it. Do you want me to hold it?
Oh, my back is killing me. Everything I do, I try to make it so my back doesn't hurt.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, right? All
My
right, so
back
I'm
hurts.
getting this little nut on, this little nut of mine.
Here, put it in the middle there, Matthew.
Right there. Yes,
There you go.
Ingrid. Okay, so we're going to keep it loose. That's pro tip 101. Whenever you're bolting something in, don't tighten the one bolt. Get all your bolts through. Get them all in. What in the world, Kristen?
I'm watching.
What are you doing? How you doing, folks? Welcome to Video Chicken Live, where I really this is you know what this is? This is a show about nothing. Oh my God. I love it. I am due for some Seinfeld. Okay, so I'm putting the other nut in. Hey, I didn't say you could do that. I thought you just farted. Actually.
No, I pulled off the tag. You want me to fart?
Ladies don't. Thank you.
Oh my God. It's a brown turkey fig. That's what
it was delicious, actually.
Those were
Okay,
good.
so that works really well. Oh gosh, don't tell me I'm missing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we get the 4 screws in, the 4 nuts, and I am going to need another tool. It's probably a Phillips bit. Did you guys bring a Phillips head screwdriver?
No, because on the list of things you were rattling off for us to bring in there, the screwdriver was not on there.
All right, so I'm gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver, a long one, maybe a number 2, if you could, please. And then we're gonna be, we're almost.
Do you want another fig? You deserve another fig.
We're almost ready to.
When
make,
are we gonna get to the food part?
We're almost ready to make a big mess. I'm finding it hilarious to listen to the pictures my brain is putting together. Oh, so we have someone just listen.
Yeah.
Mr. Fahey, how are you doing? There's Ethan. Ethan's been sick. How are you feeling? He eats sushi every day. Do you think you might have some parasites by now?
I got some dewormer for you.
You do? He told me Seinfeld. Love Seinfeld. Love the word choices. I'm just, what do they mean by that? We got people watching from Facebook. I didn't know we were still on Facebook.
Yeah, you just said this morning. You're like,
I know. I just say words. As
okay. I don't know. I don't know why after 7 years I take you literally. I don't know why. I
That's
have not learned my lesson.
That is the theme this week at Carolina Coops. Don't take me literally. Just don't even listen to anything I say anymore.
I try. That's really how I get along so well.
So I was dead wrong. I don't need a Phillips head screwdriver. I need, what size? You know it. I need a 1/4-inch nut driver, please. So they were little bolts. So we got little bolts in there. I just assumed it was a screw gun or a Phillips head bit. And that's what I get for assuming. So I need a 1/4-inch nut driver. So either 1/4-inch nut driver, screwdriver like thing.
We got a lot of. That's what she said, and then Kristen saying,
This is
thank
you, Francine. And we're just getting started. So I was wrong. That's a flathead, not a Phillips. I need a. Oh, you're messing with me. But I don't need either one of these.
Now he's messing with you.
I need a 1/4-inch nut driver.
He was wrong.
I was wrong.
He changed his mind.
Wait, can you say that again? I need to capture that for later.
A clip.
It's the same bit. Where else do we use a 1/4-inch nut driver? In our
The
coops.
roofing screws.
Roofing screws. See, thank you. There might be one in that cart, actually, because I've been using that because I've been maintenance mat for the past 2 weeks, which is really taking some years off my life. We got a whole nother line set up. It's going to be in the handle. Well, yeah, it could actually be anywhere. Dang it. I need a 1/4-inch nut driver. So comments, questions. Again, if you're just joining us, I am showing you guys a DIY Chicky Nanny that I came up with years ago, and I'm almost positive, unless I was dreaming it, someone on TikTok took a deer feeder and put chicken scratch in there. This is not complicated.
I'm sure someone has.
Of an idea. But back then, when we were doing chicken coop stuff long before it was cool, we were cool. So what we're going to do is...
I really what kind of battery does that take?
Well, it's funny you should ask, because I was about to ask for the battery while we are waiting.
Don't ask for everything all at once. Just have her run back and forth all day.
We'll drag out the show maybe another hour before we actually get some feed in there.
Oh, we got another deadline today. I just had okay.
Yes.
The batteries on the car. We do have one today, right? Oh, we got another long format video coming out that we got to view before it goes out.
Okay. Do you want the battery, Matthew?
Yes, please. Yes, Ingrid. What's going on, guys? So
look how nice you got a battery.
Yes, I did. Look at this battery. This is a 6-volt, 5-amp-hour, non-spillable, sealed lead acid.
Ingrid, where's my bag?
Sealed lead acid battery. It's the one specifically designed.
I need that within reach. Thank you.
for this.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
All right. So Ingrid, once you get back on, so we're gonna flip this up, and we're gonna, I guess, pop this down. Oh, just like that. So we just pop it down. Yes, that will work perfect. Thank you, Mackenzie. Oh boy.
Did you just say thank you, Mackenzie?
Well, we got a problem, Houston. How stupid is that?
Oh no.
Oh, big problem. This is not even.
Kenzie gonna go to Tractor Supply.
Kenzie can go to Tractor Supply.
What are you doing? What's the matter? Speak.
Oh
words.
no,
Alright.
he's got to
Can I
read the
have words?
directions.
Can I have?
I'm not reading the directions yet, nor will. All right, so 1/4 inch nut driver. So here's the problem. We have little. Oh, gosh darn it. So you got these old school battery thingies with the little springs, right?
Right.
And you got to connect a wire there because this is designed to go into like one of those old flashlights. Well, look at the terminals they give you. It's like a spade slide-on terminal. If you guys can see that, I know it's probably
This
not
is really
focused.
getting complicated.
It's not complicated. Why in the world? So I have to believe.
Wait, did the battery come
So
with the
I
kit?
grabbed the wrong battery. No.
Was it next to the kit? You had to go to a different aisle, didn't you?
No, it was right there.
Oh. Maybe it's compatible with other
Were you
feeders.
wrong, Matt?
I was wrong for assuming SLA bat. Yeah, totally.
Oh.
All right. Well,
I should have gone with you.
no. Goonies never say die. You think this is gonna stop me? Watch this. Just if
The
we put
persistence. I love it.
if we put the polarities backwards,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
It's gonna blow up.
Run away before you are trapped.
Red to red, black to black, positive, right? Who knows the answer to that? Who's my smart people out there?
What's the
if I
question?
put the battery,
I wasn't listening. Remember?
if I hook the leads up backwards, what's going to happen? This is a DC circuit.
Nothing.
That's not true.
Oh.
Will you get shocked? Because I'll watch that.
No, that's interesting.
I really don't know. Great fake out.
I do have a video of you getting shocked on your electric fence, though.
Those suckers hurt. Dude, there's one time I thought it killed me. I thought it was a ghost. I thought I was like back in college one night. We're like, are we dead? Anyways, that's another story.
Or just high.
Something like that. All right. I'm going to connect it on. Okay, if you connect the leads backwards, the motor's going to spin backwards.
Oh.
Kind of like with the pump on that.
And that wouldn't matter,
that
would it? In this case?
Great question.
Oh.
I was wondering that, and I was looking.
Whoa.
Who did that? Okay, well.
It's like science.
Well, it's on a timer, right?
So we got voltage. All right, see? So, so wrong battery. So I advise that if you go do this, get the right battery.
Yeah.
It was right next to it. Why would it not be the right one?
You got to read stuff. I'm sorry.
I love reading.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought my first audiobook today. Do you believe it?
Oh, I love audio.
Oh, which one?
I can't say because
Yeah, don't say.
Everything's top secret. Folks, God dang it. Are you doing this?
What?
It keeps going off. I'm just sitting here. Oh, yeah, I bought an audiobook for a top. I'm doing some, it's a book I've been wanting to read, but I hate reading. And it's in regards to a coop that's coming up soon.
I have a bunch of credits if anybody wants a gift.
Francine said she had our deer feeder out for years until it brought the bears in. Then we put the feeder away. She may have to cannibalize the motor out of it to make this.
So I wanted to talk about that because I know, again, I'm always thinking about the comments that are coming. All right, so guys, get the right battery. And you can hook it up, and I can probably still make this work, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that with a soldering gun or whatnot. So we will probably have fun with this later. Scratch. Tell us, Kristen, and also I need some help. Who can go to my desk and grab the purple ticket that is on my desk? Because I want to talk to you guys about more of the stuff that you guys get a little crazy about. Me, I'm just like, just give them.
Yeah, you're all about the mechanics, building the chicken coop, building the feeders.
Listen, years ago, I did a video with a customer, and I'll never forget when I showed up, she started tearing up when I asked her to show me where she wants her coop to go, and I asked her, why are you tearing up? She goes, you don't understand. This is a gift to me because I just had my last dose of chemo that she was cancer-free. And in that video, I said something that made some people mad, and that is, if you got leftover pizza, give it to your chickens. They'll love it. And they're like, no, that's going to give your chickens high cholesterol, and it's going to make them fat or something. Really? But scratch is meant to be a treat, right?
Right. This is not for all of their feed They should always have access to feed. Thank you.
Thank you,
Nan.
Nan. All right, we got another problem.
Oh, what's this?
Of
What's
course,
the problem?
They're metric.
10 millimeters.
Probably is a 10 mil. I think you're right. Can you go out and grab me a 10 mil socket?
You took the toolbox home.
No. I gave Carolina Coops their own toolboxes. It's way up. Is it hot in here? All right, this part's not necessary. Just tighten up your nuts and bolts before you fill the hole with scratch. Okay? Just go out there. There's a socket set. Lance knows where it is. Okay, so...
All right, so what we have here is a scratch from Carolina Pride. That's the Coker Mill.
We had them on the show before,
Yep,
right? That's
we
what I
had them
thought.
on the show. They're based out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. So this
Is that the Crazy 8?
Crazy 8, yes. This
Okay,
has
right.
8 different grains, seeds, and legumes.
So I called Kristen yesterday. I'm like, listen, I said, I can't find just straight up scratch. We should just make our own. Why not have fun with that? And maybe add some magical ingredients into it.
Yeah.
So we started talking about it. You said, well, you got to go to Hudson's and get the Crazy 8. And I'm like, okay, well, there it is. So what's in the Crazy? Okay, so Ingrid, let's put this off to the side.
So the 8 grains are cracked corn, whole wheat, barley, sunflower seeds, Milo, whole oats, split green beans, and seasonal legumes. How do you say that?
Is that like Vegu? What is a lagoon?
Legume is like a peanut is a legume. It's
It's not a grain. It's
Right.
it's just another type of plant.
Is it like a pizza?
No, it's
Oh.
not pizza. No.
All right, guys, I want a clear glass cup.
Well, do we have one?
No, I'm drinking water out. There's one that you're drinking out of. The other thing too is if we can go to the top camera shot real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
For years when we've been doing this show now, I've told you guys, you have no idea. The table looks nice and neat in the front camera. Here's what it really looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, I zoomed in enough so they can't see the
So it
outskirts.
says this can be used for vitamin and mineral fortification and as an energy source. Protein supplementation may be needed for birds without access to free range foraging.
So you can actually feed that as feed.
Yeah, it's got 12% protein.
Yeah, this, okay, exactly. So you mentioned to me, you said, Matt, if you're making a scratch, get something that's high in protein. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But I always understood scratch, which is meant to be a treat, is supposed to be high in carbs, high in sugar, which is what it's not supposed to be good for chicken. Like corn. Corn's sugar, right?
Right.
Right, but it shouldn't be high. It should be.
Yeah, I don't think I
it should
said
be
that.
as many grains as possible
Yeah.
to make it a wholesome.
So that's like eating a granola bar. Is that really going to make the chickens
Yeah,
excited?
For
or should...
scratch, you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
really concerned about the protein. I prefer to
You were.
Ingrid just said, we're more concerned about the variety in the grain,
Right.
not just
All right.
wheat and corn.
Okay, so can someone please bring me in? We need some stuff. We're going to take, I thought it was in here. I need a bucket. We need to mix it up. We're going to take all
we
the...
have the brown. I mean that bucket.
No.
Oh, you want something clear?
Yes, I need something. I need a... I really thought it was in here. I swore I saw it earlier.
What do you want? I guess I'll go get it.
We just need a... Yeah. If you could go out and just get us a clear...
Don't talk about me.
Maybe
when
a
I'm gone.
bowl. Maybe just a clear bowl.
Is there one in the
people,
kitchen?
yes, I want people to see what we're mixing up, and then we're going to bring in all the different ingredients because we're not going to just mix up Crazy 8. But what I want to talk about is why we're mixing up what we're mixing up, and then what is the advantage to the Chicky Nanny? Yeah, can you do that, Ingrid?
Yeah, where's there? Where? Okay, I'll be right back.
So
and,
I'm sure Nan's already probably halfway on her way here to get it, but
and don't say anything that I'm gonna be mad about because I'll listen to it.
no. Have you
All
ever
right.
listened to this show afterwards?
Well, I wanted to point out that this organic scratch grain is barley, cracked corn, and wheat. So there's 3 grains in this.
This is a treat to chickens, is it not?
Right.
More than the high protein. So what's going on lately? How's life? What's going on in the world? Yeah, so I left this in here because, we've been actually putting samples in all the hardware boxes.
Yeah.
Of
Have you gotten any feedback on that?
Probably. I'm not aware of it. And actually, while you guys are there, so I'm going to grab the mouse. I have not had the mouse in a while. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you're just joining us, welcome to
So Ingrid leaves the room and you grab the mouse.
Yes. Hello to you as well, Fish and Matt, LB neighbor. Not sure what that. Long Beach. Install an outdoor bug zapper over the chicken yard. Your girls will be fat and happy. Oh my gosh.
That is a great idea.
It actually is. I will never forget a story when I bought my first chickens. That was way too fast. Oh, that'll work perfect.
Somebody had a great idea.
Well,
A bug zapper over the chicken run.
This is gonna go terribly wrong. I need a glass. I need a something to scoop and dump. Something smaller. Because if I go to dump the bag in there, and no one's ever gonna clean it up. Can I just get an egg drop 1 quart cup?
Sure.
Or
Off the sockets now? Because I can't find them and Lance is not here.
I'm over that. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank
or
you.
a 1 cup measure.
I need a scooper. That's all I need. So here's what happens when a realtor shows up before the show wanting to buy your building. I actually had a great conversation.
Good.
Yes, and don't worry, you're still gonna be our realtor. It was very interesting. Oh, and speaking of soldier fly larva, I want you to bring it here, or we may have to go to your house, folks. I got to show you this. I don't know what in the world you got going on. How big is your soldier fly larva container?
4 feet by 4 feet.
How many gallons?
You can put 25 pounds of food in there a day.
No. You can. Thank you, honey. You can put way more than you have. Like a. Yeah.
Well, for the next.
Who knows?
4 minutes.
Sorry.
Well, I need someone to hand me the. Hand us the bags of stuff, the magical ingredients. So no, you have like a 500 gallon. Just watch the cords. Watch everything. I was gonna do this show out. Oh boy. Thank you, Nan. All right, so.
You want the hugest bags and the tiniest.
It's the.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Be careful that one. That one's gonna have a lot of dust.
Maybe
we'll
just get a scoop of that one.
Well, no, we're gonna put it over here. We're just gonna.
Yikes!
Just bear with me. Just watch the polycarbonate. Okay, here we go.
Won't break.
Yep.
That's a hard job.
I think your soldier fly larva container is at least 500 gallons. It's huge.
It is huge.
I don't know what in the world you were thinking. Well, obviously you like your soldier fly larva.
No, actually, I didn't. I was a little horrified when I saw how big it was. I had no idea it was that big.
Hang on.
You have billions of soldier fly larvae.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating. I think people need to see this.
Well, billions is probably an exaggeration.
No, I'm not exaggerating. Look, see?
Now are you good?
Yes, honey, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Nan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nan.
Anytime.
No, billions.
Next time we'll send for Jetta.
It's amazing. So I was like, it might be better if you bring it here to do a show, but we might have to go there. I want people to see your soldier fly larva breeding program.
Yeah, and they just drop out. It is. I have to say we might have to do a whole show about it, but I'm gonna have to contain myself. I might have to take some medication to try to bring down my excitement. I had no idea how much I was gonna love these soldier flies, BCFLs. I mean, my kids are always joking about it. Like, where's mom? Oh, she's outside with her 10,000 friends. You know, and
no,
like,
there's
I'm like,
10,000.
oh, you're not gonna eat that, and I disappear and take it
so
outside.
you're throwing,
I even picked up roadkill to put in there.
Oh, Kristen.
I did.
No.
They're hungry, and I'm worried if those get out, we're all done for.
You got billions of mouths to feed. Oh my god, folks!
And there's a traffic jam on the ramps. I mean, there's just so many on the ramps that they're not single file like when you put roadkill in there or something big.
Oh, the ramps on the inside.
Yeah, they're.
So here's what I want to do. Oh god, you just made it worse.
Yeah, no, it's.
I thought
it's so fun.
I thought you going around and taking people's bags of leaves and giving them to your chickens was a little absurd.
Well, I heard I got tipped off that a commercial freezer went down, and I was there within the hour to collect everything out of that commercial freezer for my worms.
Larva.
I mean, my larvae. I'm sorry. I say worms because but they're BCFLs.
Oh my god! So guys,
and they were so excited. Those ramps were so packed.
Billions.
And I was like,
Picture a 500
is
gallon
really, really cool.
round container full.
And last winter, last fall, I really went into a depression, not because of the winter, because they die over the winter. And I tried to bring them inside. That didn't go over well.
Coming to the surface now.
That was a horrible idea.
A lot of people say they want to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
I have a video.
Your chickens go nuts. Chickens love soldier fly larva.
And it has really helped my relationship with my chickens. I'll tell you that. They like me so much more than they used to. They're.
I believe it.
I mean, we're tight. We're tight like this now.
While we are doing this, I see someone has a question, and we can go ahead and bring up questions or comments. Ingrid, go ahead and do your thing that you normally do. We're gonna start.
And that was a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, that was funny. Some of the pre-assembled pocket holes came pre-filled with what I assume is silicone. Why just a select few for longevity? Should we silicone the pocket holes? This is actually a great question, and thank you. Oh boy, I got to talk to you guys about some stuff.
And that's actually a pro tip. But if you're trying to determine which side is up.
That's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, that should be in the manual. Because
Okay.
sometimes, though, if you paint it, you might get...
So here's what's going on, and I would love to have your guys' feedback because you may or may not like what I'm about to say. So to answer this, the reason those pocket holes are filled with silicone is those are the ones at the bottom of your coop that potentially can trap moisture. Your other pocket holes will not. And so we fill them so you don't trap moisture with a silicone, okay, because we love silicone. And we don't fill the other holes, not because you don't need to, but I don't want to charge people for something they don't need. So here's what's happened too recently. I am faced with a serious dilemma. I don't want to raise our prices of our coops unless I absolutely have to, especially when I know we can continue to be smarter out on the shop floor. And of course, you're dealing with inflation and everything that's going on. Every other business owner is like, Matt, are you nuts? You need to raise your prices. Somehow in this shop, we have started hand sanding everything. Every piece of wood. It has taken us twice as long. Can you focus, please? This is important.
Video in case.
Okay,
in case.
fine.
We want to end with it.
Okay, that's fine. Don't get mad. This is pretty important because
I'm listening.
I told them we got to
multitask.
stop sanding. We got to stop sanding the entire coop. It doesn't.
You told them to start sanding because of a customer complaint.
And you said, Matt, why would you change everything because of one customer complaint? And the complaint was our inability to really truly describe what you're getting in terminology. So I said,
They wanted it to be paint ready.
Right, where I say ready to finish. Ready to finish to me in the woodworking world is you have wood, now you can start sanding it. You can start treating it with a conditioner. Do all the things you want to do to finish it. I've told them we got to stop sanding. And I got to do it because if I don't, I got cut back. Thank you. I got to start charging for it. And I don't think it's fair for people to have to pay for something that to have us stand around sanding, right?
Right.
And it's not necessary. So that question is a great question. Just kind of made me think of all that about longevity and just what's going on with the pocket holes out there. Fisher Matt Ryan, your employees all have integrity. They can all slack off during VCL and not get caught by you, but they go back to work on their own without having to be told. Yeah, they don't slack off during VCL. And actually, truth be told, we work 4/10s, and today's not an expedited day, so nobody's out there on the floor working today. It's actually nice and quiet.
Yeah, I got parking.
Yeah, I got parking. My spot was so good, I was afraid I parked in somebody's spot.
Kristen, I want to make some scratch.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so here's what we have. We have cracked corn. No one's paying us, folks. They should. I had to get some mealworms. Look at these things. I know they're freeze-dried.
That's a lot of mealworms.
I got an 11-pound one
yesterday.
That's what I just.
That's like a measure of how serious you are as of a chicken person.
Yeah.
Speaking of mealworms, poor Mackenzie, there was a mealworm in her Chinese food.
Are you serious?
Could you imagine?
Stop.
Yeah.
Wait, how would that even happen?
I can tell you how it can happen.
Oh.
Let's just wait. Let's hold off, guys. If you want to see, or that's not it. That's just the bucket for the ketchup. That's how big this thing is.
What? Can we?
All right. I'm setting it.
Thought that was the container. I was like, oh, maybe it was smaller. No, that's just your catch bucket.
I dare you to step in it.
Is
Would you
this
step
your-
in it?
you would die. You would eat you alive.
I think it would.
Absolutely. Okay, so it is something that I'm proud of you. I think it's pretty cool how much you love this thing. I think people would love to see it.
I'm shocked how much I love it, actually.
Okay, so we got mealworms, we got cracked corn, we have from Coker the Crazy 8 Carolina Pride. Where should we start? We're gonna make some scratch and we're gonna fire up this chicken nanny. We gotta get going here.
Yeah, I was curious what makes this premium cracked corn. Why did you buy that when you were gonna buy the Crazy 8 premix?
Because I picked that up before.
Before you talked to me.
Yes, I was like, wait a minute. They didn't have anything else. So you said, well, you need to go get this, and this. Because I wanted to get all the different ingredients. I wanted to go get some. I have a picture of all the ingredients in there. Yeah, all the barley and the.
Yeah, we would have to go to. We would have to drive like an hour or two away to the mill.
Right. When in this case,
to get and we'd have to buy like a 50-pound bag of all of those grains. Which you might
can buy
do.
them. Well, you can buy like barley and stuff in bulk. You could look for things that are different. There's one grower.
Oh gosh! Oh.
50 pounds is more than it used to be, isn't it?
Oh well,
when you get to be our age.
I am trapped in here. All right, so I'm just gonna put that down here. Easy pull narrow. Pull the.
These are so good. When they come off, it feels great. If you
struggle
with them, it's just a bear.
I love the tape.
Oh, see, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was
we should have
satisfying.
gotten that one on the above camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this looks good.
You can't see
so
it.
I know. All right, so here we go. So
dig deep in there. Here
God,
we go.
Are those
peas?
That looks good.
Could be lentils too.
This is where I wish Ethan was here because you know he would absolutely eat this.
It's good stuff. My dog eats it all the time when she finds it.
You want me to eat one?
You know, as a child, fun fact, I grew up really poor and starving, and I used to love, we lived around wheat fields, and I would go out and eat the wheat kernels.
Really?
Oh, God, that does not sound good.
No, I was cracking the sunflower seed.
I can tell you guys, and I don't think I paid that much for this. How much is typical?
That one, I think, costs $23.
Oh,
yeah, that's not,
really?
This is some
I
good.
thought it was like 20.
This is some good stuff.
It might be more.
Yeah, it's
their feed is usually.
See, look, there's already
23.
cracked corn in here, so I didn't need to buy the cracked corn. We got some pellets, so there's probably a mixture compressed of some other stuff.
All right.
So we're going to.
Yeah, the pellets. I wish they wouldn't put the pellets in there, actually, because they have pellets somewhere else.
Right.
Do we have a customer complaint?
No, I don't think they used to, because I've been using that for my fermented stuff, and then it doesn't ferment well because the pellets just dissolve. And it
We
gets
should
too
talk to
mushy.
them and ask them to leave it out.
Okay, I'll call.
Yes, they need a Carolina Coops mixture.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of another idea I have. I think people would love it. All right, so pretty much this crazy
He's squirreling all over the place.
Do they call it 8 because there's 8 different ingredients?
8 grains.
8 grains.
Plus the pellet.
That is,
vitamin pellet.
That is just genius. I don't know if you can get a top shot.
When you give chickens these yummy grains, they're not going to eat the pellet. So then at the end of the day, it's only pellets. And then they throw all the pellets out to try to get the grain.
Right, so then we have a waste.
Yes. So that's they really shouldn't use the pellets.
All right, so next, so we don't even need the cracked corn, but you did ask me to pick something up, and here's what I want to show you guys.
Yeah, I just thought, let's go ahead and make this as complete as possible.
Okay, and to make it complete, and I hope I don't start dying, we picked up this huge 50-pound bag of, and here's where, if you don't free range, you absolutely got to make sure this is available. If you free range, it's not as needed, but we have some calcium and ground up eggshells.
Ooh, where'd you get that? Can I take that home?
Oh, would
yeah,
you like to know
I
my
need some more
secret
oyster
source?
shells too.
Yeah.
I was just gonna order some.
I got a guy, you know.
What's your
Split
guy?
that.
I want your
Let's
guy.
split that after the show, Ingrid.
Yeah.
All right, so
40 pounds for you, 40 pounds for me.
Okay.
yeah, this was not cheap, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because it's shell. Let me see if I can show what it is. Because it's shells and is it oyster?
It
Oyster
is
shells and
calcium and poultry shell, core calcium and shell produce. Now, we're going to put this in with our scratch. Why, Kristen?
We want it to be nutritionally complete.
Okay, so
We've never tried this before. Maybe they're not going to eat it like they don't eat the... Well, sometimes they eat the pellets, sometimes they don't. But
I have one chicken. Every time I fill up my little feeder with either oyster shells or egg shells that I've baked, She runs in there and gets at it.
Yeah.
So,
And obviously some are not eating it enough because
Right.
they have weak shells. So you know who's eating it and who's not.
So definitely this time of year, good to put that, to add that. Wouldn't
Yeah.
add it
That makes
in
good sense,
the
yeah.
winter.
And at least it'll last forever. If it gets thrown onto the ground, they can find that weeks, months later, and it's still going to be fine.
That's a good point. Now,
it doesn't go bad because it's just an oyster shell.
So explain this to me.
It's like finding rocks for their gizzard. You know, the little rocks are always going to be there. They're not going to go bad. They're going to find them when they need them. So it's not a bad thing if they don't pick that up immediately.
Right. But now, so this I would not think of as grit, but it obviously would work as grit as their teeth down in their gizzard because of how hard it is.
Right.
But because it's a mineral, the body will start absorbing the minerals, in this case the calcium. So if they're absorbing the calcium, eventually it will disintegrate, right?
Right.
Okay, so it'll act as their teeth. It helps them get the calcium. And the eggshell, of course, this kind of the same thing, right?
Right. So I wouldn't put all of that in here. I would put a smaller amount.
All right, because here's where people are going to be like, okay, well, how much did you put
I
in here? How much?
know.
So here we got a measuring cup. How much do you think? Well, I filled this up. So we had 2 cups of scratch.
I would put like a quarter cup.
All right, quarter cup. And we're going to dump some of that back in there. How much is a quarter cup? Is that a quarter cup?
No, a little more.
No. You know, it has lines on there that you can actually. There you go.
Yeah,
that looks fine.
That looks fine.
That looks good?
Yeah, that looks good. It is like a cooking show.
It is, right?
I was going to try to.
They always have. You have to go bam. No, you always. There you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, so we're going to.
There you go.
That was quite a bit. So, yeah, so you don't
You
need
gotta
to
mix it up.
You don't need to.
Oh, we need a special ingredient.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some grit.
Secret sauce.
Yeah, this is the Carolina Coops secret recipe of scratch. What's the secret sauce?
The protein source. And Ingrid, I shared
do-
that video with you.
Oh, is it?
Oh dear God, you sure? You guys really want to see?
Did you email it?
Is this?
I did, and it's also on the videos.
Is this current? Is this old?
No.
You're about to show everyone your.
I hope I uploaded the
fetish.
right video.
You should do an OnlyFans for soldier fly larva breeding.
Oh my God.
Oh, people will pay it.
Oh, feet pics in sold BSFL.
No, OnlyFans isn't just God. You guys all take it to that level. That's OnlyFans is so you can actually be in direct contact. Carolina,
Oh, do you have one?
I thought about starting a Carolina Coops OnlyFans because people then actually pay you to have maybe
I've
more.
seen some of your YouTube comments. Maybe you should.
Wait, what was that? What do you mean? Am I missing something? Oh, check this out. Let's see how good you are, folks. Here we go. I want to explain something to you. And I remember looking at this scratch going, I'm surprised I'm not seeing something. What would you think I was surprised that I'm not seeing?
Bugs.
Bugs. Now.
And
slow. Okay.
What? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, listen. 2 things that get under my skin. And it's only because it doesn't make sense to me. And all I'm trying to do is get people to think and understand and make the best decision. One of them is, why in the world would you use sand in your run? Whole nother subject. Won't get into that today unless you want to. The other one is, guys, cereal and grain foods all have eggs in it. All have rodent hairs in it. You're allowed up to a certain amount. It's just what happens, okay? Even for our food, and it has to get fumigated. I know this because this is what we used to do. And if you're a chicken, and if you're, in this case, scratch, is sitting around long enough for the eggs to pupate and then pupate out as an adult something, that's extra bonus for your chickens. The same thing with the run. Why would you want to be a chicken that loves to go around and chase bugs and eat bugs? Why would you think you want to be on the beach where there's no bugs in the sand? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, check this out. What do we got here, Kristen?
Patty S says that she uses Azure too, which is the place, the grain place where you can order grain in bulk. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name. That's what happens when you get old. Can't remember things.
Oh, I see something moving.
Oh yeah, there they are. So this is, if you guys get this and you see this, don't think of it as a bad thing. Think of it, I'm going to say a couple things. One, I would think of it as that shows me how organic.
Show the people.
how organic and natural this is, because there's not a lot of pesticides and fumigation going on. So it saves on all that. There is a insect in here that is a stored product pest, which means it.
Indian meal moth.
Well, it's not an Indian meal moth. It's
because I hate those.
Where'd it go? It was in here. You would never see it on camera, but I wanted to test you guys to see if you could tell what it is. Because there's a dead giveaway. Yeah, I see. Well, there's a dead giveaway, and
They do seem to be right in this corner. Oh, here's this one.
no, that's nowhere close to a bug. Do you know what it is?
No,
Can you
it
tell?
looked like an ant to me.
That used to be a bug guard.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing.
It doesn't look anywhere close to a
I
bug.
know. I just saw something black
There's
moving
no
around.
intent. Just because you see something little and black moving around doesn't mean it's bad.
Oh, there-
right
oh,
there,
there
right
it is.
there, right there. Look at.
Oh, I've seen those in my rice.
Yeah, this
The little
is
black
why
bug?
my customers,
What
I
is
think,
that?
there's a dead giveaway. There's a dead
Nobody
giveaway.
can see.
I'll tell you what. No, because people are gonna cheat. I'm feeling generous. I would love to give away a shirt if who can get this right when I give it an identification. You see it?
Yeah.
Let me put on.
There's a darker one in here.
They're all pretty much dark, and you could have different. Look at the giveaway. What do
Nobody
you,
can see it, Matt.
But Kristen, what's the giveaway? I know you guys can't see that.
The number of legs?
How many legs does an insect have?
I don't know. 6.
Okay, so that's not. So it's an insect.
It's pretty darn small.
It's not small. Look at the big giveaway. All right, who can do it without cheating? It has a very long, what appears to be a snout.
Oh.
Someone said weevils.
Thank you. Ding ding. Weevil. Exactly.
Oh, you got the bell right there.
Well, did they cheat?
No, she just said.
Fine. Who is
Patty
it?
said Patty.
Yeah.
Said
Okay,
weevils.
weevils.
Patty.
Yes. So
Just email Ingrid at
IngridFrom.com.
No.
Yeah.
Don't give people my whole name,
See,
darn it.
aren't these great?
Ingrid at Carolina Coops.
I don't know if that is great.
It's just
I mean,
free.
I'm indifferent.
You have.
Oh,
food.
you mean the free food? Yeah.
Yes, for the chickens.
Now, and I did. Someone pointed out. Suzanne said that I said BCFL. I did mean BSFL. I was just
so excited
so
about her
excited.
larva.
Wait, hold on. What did you say originally?
BCFL, but it's BSFL.
Naughty,
I
Kristen.
know. I'm embarrassed.
Wow, what in the world's
But
got
thank
into
you for pointing that out because we want everybody to know the correct name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, the point is, if you have.
But what I was going to say is my daughter's neighbor started checking the date on bags of Purina, and some of her Purina bags were manufactured last February and last October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
They use a Julian date system on their tags, but this one doesn't have a date on the tag, so I don't know when it was manufactured.
Right, and you don't. If you have this sitting inside and you don't want these bugs to get into your human food, you got to be careful of that. Another reason why the Craftsman coop is so great is you can store this all outside, and
There are quite a few bugs in there.
Yes, I see it as a benefit. Okay. Moving
What a
on.
bonus. Okay, let's put some protein source in here, and we have a special video to show at the end of the program that I would love to see.
Let me find that.
I want to fire this up and see how it does spreading it.
Yes, let's
And-
do that.
Well, we would have to go outside.
No, we can do it right here.
There's no way we're.
Oh, I have a tester.
Oh God, these smell funky.
Oh,
I guess they're wow. I guess they're. We should bring some chickens in here. And-
Look, I have one.
Wait, what?
Yes, I have a tester.
Ooh, she's mad.
Yeah,
Cracker
you see,
Muncher. Give her some food.
Oh, she's gonna test it. Sorry, her hair's all messed up on her head because she
Her
got
hair?
attacked.
Who is this? Is this Cracker Muncher?
Yeah, she got attacked. She had a little nest by the back door, and we heard. Oh my! She saved that poop for just now. We heard a big commotion right outside the back door, and I didn't see what it was, but she got attacked. She had to live inside for a few days. But look, she just looks like she was in a bar fight now. She looks fine.
She's good.
Oh, and that stinks.
Clean that up.
Okay, I'll use
What
this.
is wrong with you?
Oh, I wanted to finish my story.
That was. Oh my
happy ending and everything.
Yeah, I'm so glad that she was okay. You don't even know what attacked her.
Why?
No,
does
but
she-
I think it was a possum because nothing else comes up on the deck right next to the house. But
Oh God, that stinks. Possums don't want to have anything to do with chickens.
But she's
no, but
still-
she
Yeah,
was
let's just
sitting on
cover it up.
eggs. She was sitting on eggs.
Oh yeah, the possums love eggs.
Yeah. So she fought the possum.
All right, brought to you by Thieves All-Purpose Cleaner.
Excuse me, this is probably not good for you.
It's actually very safe and organic.
Well,
That's why
I
I'm
wouldn't put any cleaner around chickens. Is there another napkin or
Oh,
should I use my dress?
No. Yeah, let me just pull the paper. You would think we'd. Oh God, does that stink? What is wrong with us? All right, I think we have to clean this. We need a bigger studio.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this.
I thought I brought. I was
I'll
thinking
get
about
some
bringing
paper
the studio
towels.
to the farm where we'd have a lot more room. Thank you, Ingrid. We won't say any. Oh my God, it's 120 already. Sunflower seeds are cheaper. Protein source 25%. Are there sunflower seeds in here?
Yeah.
Sure are. Yep.
All right, so let's put a little bit of mealworms in here as well.
Now, how much? How much? How much are we putting?
That
in
was
there?
a handful. So I would say a quarter cup. I mean, they would eat. Okay, Cracker Muncher is eating. Well, I don't know.
So you're mixing it up. Hold on. Oh, wait, I can flip the camera. Do you guys like the camera? Let me know. Do you like this shot? Something new, trying to change it up. You see the monstrosity that we're working with here.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put just a few more mealworms.
No, you
in here.
gotta do it like.
So that was probably like a half cup of mealworms.
Yeah, how's that smell, Ingrid? We didn't even talk about anything while Ingrid was gone.
All right. Yeah, we were too busy working. We got to get the show on the road here.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm just
wait,
curious.
why am I doing this now?
I'm just curious. I'm gonna give Cracker Muncher a little fistful, and we're gonna see what she eats.
Is that a cooking term? A fistful?
Oh, she ate a mealworm.
Yeah, they always go for the mealworms first. It's like the marshmallows and the Lucky Charms.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
mealworm.
You gotta get that first.
Mealworm.
Okay, why?
Okay, so she wants protein, I guess.
Well, why would that's why you're thinking they're going for the mealworms, or it's because it looks?
Oh, that was a wheat.
So it's like in dogs, we call them high value treats. So if you want your dog to do something, there's certain treats that are like considered high value treats. And for chickens, it's usually mealworms or black soldier fly larva.
Yeah, they love the protein.
Mackenzie says, then the studio can be the flock shop. We got to get out of the studio. We've outgrown the studio, just like we've outgrown this building.
Another piece of wheat.
You could clean.
You're not
studio.
listening to me. All right, so here we go.
I think we could do both. We could put more shelving in here.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Are we ready? We are going to now make some scratch and fill up the... I didn't tighten that, did I? That's all right. We'll do it. Never.
Oh, my God.
All right, so we're going to dump the...
Everybody put glasses on.
Well, no, we're gonna fill it up. So here we go. We're gonna go. Just this came out already. And will that stand?
Oh, there's a
I
piece of
don't think-
corn.
There's not enough in there. Is there?
No, I know.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
even move in here. This
Well,
is got-
you wanted to put all this stuff in there.
It's just for entertainment.
You made me go to your car and get it with Kelly.
I didn't make you do anything.
Yes, you did.
All right, so we're gonna take.
You're the boss. What am I supposed to say?
Where I asked if you would be so kindly. We're gonna take
did.
500 milliliters of some.
That's about 2 cups.
All right, now let's.
Why are you getting all metric on
Can you?
us?
It's just being funny. Can you hold this, Kristen?
Yes.
Thanks. All right, now we want to layer this, right? Or would we want to mix this before we put it in here? Like we're gonna do that.
You could probably do it halfway, mix it with your hands, and then
Yeah.
put more in there.
Or layer it.
Yeah,
Either
or
one.
layer.
Oh, okay. So, jeez, this is getting. All right, so now I'm tethered to my chair.
This is fun. Here's this for all you guys to see.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Here. So we're gonna other camera.
All right, I wanted
Here
to
we-
see you struggle. Okay, I think other people would enjoy that as
All
well.
right, we're stirring. We're mixing. Okay, so we got that mixed up. We're gonna do a little bit of grit.
Well, it's oyster shell.
Yeah, right. Or you're right. Oyster shell, eggshell. Very dusty. I do not recommend breathing that in. So we're gonna mix this up.
I also, while we're being silent, I take their eggshells, I wash them, store them, and then when I get a bunch of them, I'll cook them on a cookie sheet for about 15 minutes, and then just crush them I like to cook them beforehand and definitely wash them, because if you store them without washing them really well, letting them dry and cooking them, it stinks.
Oh.
So I don't recommend doing it without washing them.
Oh, what do we got here?
Did I get squirreled by a bug again?
What is this? It's a mealworm going through its metamorphosis?
No.
Pupate?
That's soldier fly larva.
What? No.
Is it flat
In
like
the pupa
that?
stage?
It is.
Yes. Thank you. Go ahead and hit it. Matt used to be
Mine
a larva.
don't usually make it to that stage.
All right, so we're going to mix this up. We're going to stir it in. We're folding it. And
folding it. It's a baking term.
He has watched some baking. Do you watch the Great British Bake Show, Matt?
No.
For the reference, Cracker Muncher is eating all of the grains.
Yeah, they're good stuff. Crazy 8 are great.
Carefully picking out each one.
I think they should sponsor us. They're a great company, and that is a great product. All right, so we're going to put the lid on. There's one last thing we got to do. Hit the front.
Hang it.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. There's one last... No, it's not hang it.
What?
There's one last thing we got to do.
Oh, we got to put the sticker on.
We got to put the sticker on. This is why I was like, we got to do a square bucket. And I have a sticker right here. Look, I found this old sticker sitting on the floor here in the studio. I was like, oh, that'll work perfect.
See, that's why we don't clean up.
Kristen's feeling
Vindicated.
Yes, vindicated about.
That's why you never throw anything away.
You might need it somewhere.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the story that I did? Nan got so mad at me. I thought it was clever, and I was not picking on Nan in any way, shape, or form. I feel her pain. She was so mad at me because apparently she thinks I'm a hoarder and that I hang on to all these boxes of things I bought, you know, because they're boxes and you just put them away. She goes,
they're empty.
She goes, they're empty, and you're not even touching the things that came out of the box. And I said, you know, this is why Nan and I have been together for so long. She sees a box as empty. I see it as full of potential.
Do you at least break it down?
So, all right, we're going to put a sticker on.
Patty also says she adds pumpkin seeds and flax, which is also great.
Yeah, those would be...
Just don't get the salted ones.
I agree.
Doesn't this sound like a great game of Pit?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know the game of Pit, you don't know what you're missing. If you've never taken cheese and burnt it on a frying pan and rolled up a pickle in it, you don't know what you're missing. I promise you. Do yourself a favor this weekend. Go do that. All right. Are we ready? This is the dumbest thing I have ever done.
All right. You're going to hurt that little bird. So.
What are you talking about?
Let's see what she does.
All right. Well, we're going to need someone to hang on to this.
I'm not going to hang.
Do you want to hang on to it, or should we have a volunteer? This is kind of heavy.
It's okay.
Wait. No. Look at what I got right here. Ugh. Watch. Here.
Wait, you just happen to have scrap wood?
No, set it down a little. Come down a little. Kristen Warren.
That is going to just fly off once you turn that motor on. Dude, that's not going to work.
No?
No.
Okay, I tried. All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, God. What is it going to work? So the question is, will it dispense the mealworms? Will it dispense the grit? We will only know here in a short little while.
Oh, you got to connect the battery.
We're going to... You all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
All right, so we're going to connect the battery.
Look at you with your arms.
Yeah,
You're in shape.
You sure?
My routine is carrying 50 pounds at a time. Can you guess what that is?
Oh, hold on. I got to...
Feed bags.
I got to hook up the battery.
I know. You don't have to go to the gym. You just haul feed bags. All right. Watch out, Cracker Muncher. I hope she doesn't get
I'm not sure if it's
blinded.
I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not, but
is there? Oh!
Why did you think that was a good idea? That is way too much.
Oh, we're going to the moon, Uncle Bobby.
Oh my God. Chicken's like, what happened?
All right. Well, I gotta go.
Oh my God!
Is it lunchtime already?
Yeah, I really gotta hit the road. Good luck. Good luck with this.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's all over me.
It's like in your shirt now, probably.
It's in your mouth.
Now you can taste the weevil.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was full of bugs. Dried bugs and live bugs.
You can really taste the weevil in this
and
one.
of course the chicken. All right, so
And of
hold
course
on.
she
Here,
pooped.
do-
Oh.
yeah. So
Top view of
yeah.
Cracker Muncher is unfazed.
Yeah, totally.
she took a dump
And
right-
she pooped.
Yeah, well, the question is, can you find it?
No,
All right.
I cannot.
I
And
know
we have no more paper towels. I'm gonna scoop it up with a.
the table is such a mess. And you
Oh,
can't,
there goes another
You
one.
can't find. Oh my god! Do you not let your chicken out? So, oh god, does that stink? I think we just had a successful launch. I think that
that worked.
Everything came out. The
Can you please
mealworms.
have the cleaning person come in here and vacuum? At some point. Oh my god.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That was nice.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. Do we want to close
I'm
the
gonna
video?
I'm gonna have some editing to do because I'm gonna have to save that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Krog says save the clip for a new intro. Well, I hope you guys liked it. I honestly didn't think it was gonna work. I didn't think it was gonna go off that quickly. I didn't think it was gonna go off that much.
Is that like a car battery? Like what is that? Like that looked dangerous.
Oh my gosh, the
And the
chickens.
nice thing is, well, I do remember when we tested this before that the chickens actually detected. They could hear the motor like get started. They would come running. From
Yeah.
They're very
far
easily
away
trained.
Here's what I can tell you guys.
when they heard the motor. Well, there wasn't really a
This one's a little bit different. The
Yeah.
older one, you could hear it start to go, and the chickens were like, "Whoo," and then whoo, it would throw
Yeah.
the scratch. Your chickens will love you for this. This is a whole idea I wanted to share with you guys because let's say you know you're not going to be home. You still want your chickens to have some treats.
or you want it to go off at 6 a.m. so you don't have to get up. They're complaining for no
Yes.
reason.
Absolutely.
Outside your bedroom.
Oh, crap. And also, what else is this? Think about it. What is something that we always say you need to have in your run, especially if you don't free
so
range?
they don't get bored.
This is a boredom buster.
Yeah.
So this does so many things for you. You talk about a conversational piece. You know it's about to go off maybe at 6 p.m. You're out back with your friends barbecuing, and all of a sudden, things goes off. Some downsides. Listen, don't overdo it. You don't want food just sitting around, so it is adjustable. You could probably even make the hole a little bit smaller. This is not a perfect system, as you guys can tell. But it's just something that, again...
Don't try it out inside. That would be my first.
Feedback. You must have consistent day and time for this show to grow. I agree with. Yeah. So we have learned that if we were
Yeah.
consistent every Friday, it just grows and grows and grows. I've taken a hiatus. We got an offer on our house. Nan went up there and crushed it, packing it up. I had to go to work. So we're close to being able to be back to doing this every Friday, I think. But we got a lot of stuff coming up. But I appreciate all the input.
We will try to be consistent.
Also, we are actually looking for a social media content manager. Is that putting it right?
Content creator?
Content creator. I can't even begin to tell you.
Even though we just created some very good content.
Absolutely. But you can make the best bait, but if you don't know where to go fishing with it. So, yeah, that was funny. That I can't wait to go back and watch that one. Should we do it again? All right.
Do you have a shop vac?
Do you want to see Kristen's video?
Yes, let's go ahead. Let's wrap it up. Here is Kristen's. I don't.
Just hang on.
I understand everything that's going on. Have you watched this video, Kristen? Do we know what we're about to share?
Yeah, I have.
All right, so here we go.
What's going on out here? Just did my chicken check. I put in some more of these Starbucks coffee
All right,
grounds
yeah,
in my worm bin.
Should I take the volume off?
Not a worm bin. PSFL bin. Black soldier fly larva. It's everybody's favorite.
Pause it for a second.
I see here that the...
Okay, so our audio is very skippy. Is the audio good for you guys? I think the last time this happened, they said, no, it sounds good to us. So I didn't want to interrupt, and I don't think you guys were here. I think it was something Christopher and I had. But hold on. Okay, so let me know that the audio is coming through clear. So I don't know why it's skipping for us. When you were shown, look at the size of that thing. Don't tell me that's not 500 gallons.
I don't. I have no.
I think I could be buried in that.
Yeah.
If necessary.
So,
Yeah.
what are we looking at here, Kristen? You got
Well, I have a collection bucket. The BSFLs climb up the ramps. You can see the ramps from the outside there. That's where it's inset. And then they fall through the little chute right there into the bucket.
Okay,
the audio is good.
Yeah,
for
so
that.
audio is good. So let it skip. So here we go.
Okay.
The collection bucket is overflowing. I'll go over here and check. Let's see what's going on in the collection bucket. It's pretty full. We'll get some activity here.
Look how pretty your chickens are.
I use those to make friends. And then here are my other friends. What do we have here? We have the burlap. We've got a ramp. They crawl up this ramp and fall through this hole.
There goes one.
Into the collection bucket. And even if this overflows, we've got the hens waiting. But let's look up the other side of the ramp. What do we have here? We have a traffic jam. Look at the traffic jam. Whoa. Really liked what I put in there.
Oh my god.
That's pretty cool.
A traffic jam? Oh my gosh. What in the world?
That was when I did put roadkill in there.
Oh my god.
I already forgot. So
I don't even want to know what that was.
Oh my,
Please
so
don't
we
tell me.
need to do a video going out and getting
was a squirrel.
roadkill and actually showing this. So why is there a traffic jam with soldier fly larva?
I don't know. Maybe they got it stuck on something there.
You guys are going to be so happy in about an hour.
About an hour.
BSFL composting bin with collection.
Look at that giant pokeberry you got going on.
I use that for shade.
Oh, that's great.
Because it gets heated up too much.
So that's the black soldier fly larva Kristen has out at her house. That has to be 500 gallons.
And it doesn't even smell.
I know.
It's crazy. There's no flies and it doesn't smell.
Well, except for the soldier flies.
Yeah.
They don't smell.
Right.
Yeah, no house flies. Or
Right,
bottle
exactly.
flies or whatever.
And that's the thing that I am amazed by, especially when it's you're just surprised. Like you would think that thing would stink to high heaven. There's zero smell.
Right.
The soldier flies obviously love it because it's an infestation that is thriving because of the reproduction level. And your chickens are just so happy. They look so good. And what did you call it? The collection bucket?
Yeah.
And they're crawling out of the collection bucket.
Yeah.
So here's what's happened.
That bucket has been half full overnight. I go out in the morning, the bucket's half full.
You should do a time lapse. You should take a GoPro and put a time lapse on that bucket of all of them just dropping and filling up.
And I did just recently take the bucket away just so the chickens, because I went out of town camping and I was like, well, the chickens, I don't want the bucket to, because also I need to protect it from rain and I hadn't. So I just took it away. So now the chickens just hang out over there and catch them.
All right. So listen, we should
because I was out of town.
We should go out and do a video on it because I want to show everyone this because I think you're on to something that is actually very important. And I love, cycles, circles. It just makes sense. And then you just added to it that you're literally driving down the road and you're going to hit the brakes. Everyone's flying. Oh, mommy's getting more roadkill. So, I mean, do you travel with a shovel and a bucket? Like, explain to me.
It was in front of my daughter's house. I went out to get the mail. She lives on a busy street. So I was like, oh, look, that squirrel just got hit.
Okay, so a squirrel. That's not too bad. I'm picturing a dead possum.
No.
So there were some questions. Gina asked,
let's do it.
Do your chickens eat the pokeberries? I heard they're toxic.
No, they eat them. I can see it right now in their droppings.
They do eat them.
Yeah.
They're fine for birds.
Right.
They're toxic for humans and only in great amounts. And they're so bitter that you would never
and
actually
it's like
eat that many.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like the beautyberry. I mean, it's a native plant. It feeds the birds. They love the pokeberry. The wild birds too.
Adashar Poon, I'm not saying it right, but he says, do you share your plans to build in a different country? We don't. I love your biggest coop and would love to get it built at my farmhouse. Give us a call. We're actually going to be heading out to Italy soon. I'm very, very proud of this. I remember when someone once said, you'll never you'll never sell a coop in the Pacific Northwest, let alone go out there.
I remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah, we crushed that. Been out there so many times.
Seems like whenever someone says that something like that, we do it. So
and I will
bring it on.
And I will take pictures and videos along the way. We're headed to Florence, Italy to do a full turnkey. I don't know how Nan sold this. It's incredible. I know you went there and did a site survey. A customer that has been, it's been hard to execute on the perfect sale, if you will. Does that make sense? Where it was complicated, either through translation and time zones, this and that.
No, I couldn't meet his budget, and I'll bet he went around looking to see if he could get it for that budget or get anything comparable. He figured out he couldn't find anything comparable, so he came back to us and said, "Okay, I'll pay."
Yeah, you're probably right, and
I'll bet that's what it was.
And I'm kind of proud of that
because it was the budget.
Yeah, I'm proud of that because I want people to see the value.
Yeah.
In everything we do. So let us know if you are being serious. Just give us a call. We can go anywhere.
He said he was born and raised in the States, but had been stuck in India in the last 3 years.
Where?
India.
Let's go. I would love to go to India.
And Patty also asked quickly, just because it's getting late, do other critters get into the black soldier fly larva bin?
They have not.
Could they?
I did read in the instructions that collection bucket should have a lid, and it does have a lid. I just can't find it.
Shocker.
Yeah. So it does. It's a paint bucket, and it has a lid for pouring paint. So it has a lid.
Good.
I just have to find it or buy another one.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So you have how many chickens?
5.
What chickens?
5.
I mean, are they actually able to keep up with all the soldier fly larvae that you're breeding, or do you just kind of dump them, let them go?
Oh, I loved every morning I would go out there and take the collection bucket and make friends. They loved me. They still do.
They do. Of course
they still do.
No.
But, I took out the bucket. Now they love the bin.
So you're just, what else are you putting in there other than roadkill?
Like I said, anything and everything. Like moldy bread.
Any type of compost. Even protein.
Oh, and also they love to have a bedding, and coffee grounds is the best. I found that Starbucks, at least here, they have a basket of, I showed at the beginning of the video, the empty bag of coffee grounds from Starbucks. So they leave a basket by the door of all their coffee grounds from the day. And so I'll just stop there on a regular basis, pick up their coffee grounds, dump the coffee grounds in there. And sometimes if it's something large like roadkill, I'll put the coffee grounds on top and then the burlap on top.
That's a TikTok. We have got
Cracker
to do,
cam.
Yeah, we got to do this stuff. All right, guys, it is late. I had no idea it's already 1:42. I hope you've enjoyed this show. Thank you so much for being here. I don't think we're back on a regular basis yet. We are.
Do we know about it next week?
If we're here, I want to do it. I don't know if I am here. I would have to ask Nan. My schedule is just getting insane. So much going on and just trying to figure things out.
Mine's getting more regular. I've had 3 students from Europe staying with me this summer, and they're all gone Monday.
So you'll be, as you say down here, wide open means fast. Wide open up north means you got your schedule's open.
Yeah, my schedule's open.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Well, we'll let you know. Thank you so much for being here.
Otherwise, you'll find me outside with my 10,000 friends.
I think we got to go down and do a video of that. You guys have a wonderful, safe weekend. Later.
Later.